However, Epstein nixed the concept. I think that since they hadn't appeared on TV for a while performing, that it would be more useful for them, i.e. probably sell more records, if it was just them performing, as opposed to doing anything kooky. So Lindsay Hogg filmed them miming along to the track, and its B-side Rain, at Abbey Road Studios, and then the following day on the scenic grounds of the Chiswick House, an 18th-century mansion, in West London. McCartney looks a little different in the paperback writer clips. He chipped a front tooth in a motorized bicycle accident prior to the filming. In general, Lindsay Hogg found the Beatles to be a tight-knit group. They were very insular, he recalls. It was the four of them and everybody else was kept at a distance, except for Brian and the 4 or 5 other people who had come down from Liverpool with them originally. As Lindsay Hogg explains, it was almost as if the band was in a cage, albeit a very nice cage. When I gave them this idea for the first time for the video, it was kind of like making an offering to the cage. They pick it up and smell it and toss it around and take a bite of it, and if it tasted right, pass it on to the other, so when it finally came back to me, it was in a slightly different shape than it was when I offered it to them. They were used to dealing with each other. The ideas would bat from one to the other and then the rest of the world could be included. They were very close at that time, probably as close as they ever were. Those first few clips were shot and edited quickly, with paperback writer turning up on the BBC's Top of the Pops 3 days later. Hey Jude and Revolution. In September 1968, Lindsay Hogg again hooked up with the band to direct the promo film for Hey Jude, which had already been released as a single in the US the week prior, for airing on Frost on Sunday. Before host David Frost introduces the band, they serenade him with a loose version of his theme song. And after the intro, they dip into a snippet of the jokey rough and tumble version of the Elvis Presley hit, It's Now or Never. What's unique about this clip, as well as some of the other latter period videos included on One and One Plus, is that the audio differs from the recordings on the Beatles singles and albums. As Paul McCartney notes in the bonus commentary on One, the band used a backing track, but his vocals were live in an attempt to get around the musicians' union rules that prohibited acts from miming to backing tracks. The same is true of Revolution, which features John Lennon singing live to a backing track while the backing vocals by McCartney and George Harrison are a combination of per-recorded tracks and live singing. The concept of the Hey Jude clip is also interesting. It begins with tight shots of the band performing the song. There are lots of lovely close-ups of these fat boys who are very good-looking 20-somethings, McCartney notes, while ad-libbing during the DVD commentary. It's great for me looking at this, just seeing our departed buddies and feeling the love. However, the length of the song, and its extended closing chorus provided a challenge for Lindsay Hogg. The problem with the song is visually what would we shoot for that 4-minute chorus? He says. So Paul and I thought maybe what we should is get in a group of people, not just the normal kids from the fan club, but a cross-section of people, different ages, different colors, different professions, he explains. so they would be singing the chorus and helping to provide the visuals as well as the Beatles, and it worked better than we ever could have imagined because the interaction between the Beatles and the crowd was terrific.